Now this is a story all about how the Ditto meta got flipped upside down, and I'd like to take a minute, so just sit on your ass. I'll tell you about how Vaporeon became the prince of the Underpass.
If you don't know about the Vaporeon Ditto farming method, check out YoungCabbage's video. Now let's get straight into breeding Vaporeon for profit. The IVs that matter are 31 attack and 0 defense with a lonely nature. But there is one extra step to this, which is just getting the egg move Yawn. And so this does throw a bit of a wrench in your profit depending on the EV market at this time. So just for an example, we know that we would need at least one female EV so that we can breed Yawn over. And at the moment they are really cheap, so that's just a good example for a time that you would want to go ahead and cop these. The next thing that we'd want to look for is just to see if there's any EVs with Yawn. And there are, but as you can see, they're really expensive, and that's not going to really be profitable at that point. I'm gonna go through and just breed an EV since we've already seen that there are a few that are cheap. Yeah, I'll just go with 2 for now, and then from here, what we want to do is either get a regular field Pokemon with Yawn, or we can see if there's any good deals for 31 attack or 0 defense. Alright, so about 11.5k here. That actually is worth it just to save some extra time. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to buy one with 31 attack, and then I'm going to breed one without 31 attack. And so we'll just go male, field, Yawn, and literally just buy the cheapest thing that you can find because it doesn't matter. You're going to end up breeding it off anyway. Check all of these for lonely. Alright, so at this point we know we only need one attack brace for the Slackoth here. And then from here we can go ahead and breed these up. I probably should have taken an extra second to look at that, but just to give you an example, you know that Yawn's here. Boom. So one of these did turn out female. That's pretty convenient. That'll save us some money. So now we've got Yawn on both of these. And so what we need for this one next would just be 0 defense. Ditto. So 4250. Yeah, let's just go ahead and buy this one. That's fine. And then let's get a male field with either 31 attack or 0 defense. So it's looking like now is the time to go ahead and buy this because that's going to be cheaper than a Ditto. Put that defense brace on here. 31-0. That's exactly what we want. Do not guarantee the gender. Okay. And then while we're waiting on these breeds to get done, with the 31 and 0, if it does not roll the nature, we are going to need that. So I'm going to show you how you can find that. 31, 0, just search like this. Prices all the way from 5k all the way to about 15k. If the price is anywhere above that, I honestly would just wait because people are eventually going to dump Dittos and then you'll be able to cop that. Eevees just got done hatching again. Got lucky twice in a row. Female. Okay. So 31-0, adamant, meaning we do need the lonely nature. So the cheapest one we're going to find is this one right here. 31 special attack honestly does not impact you at all. You could go for some extra speed if you wanted. It's really not going to hurt anything. But I'm just going to pick up the cheapest one. And so since this one did roll female again, let's go male, field, need 31 attack. Alright, go ahead and cop that. So at this point we do need an Everstone. Might as well go ahead and buy 2 because we'll need 1 later. I doubt I'm going to get lucky. This had 0 defense, so then we'll guarantee attack here. And then for this one, we just need to guarantee attack and defense. And so at this point, we do have our first finished one. So 31 attack, 0 defense, lonely nature. Do not guarantee the gender. This one is still not finished. We've got 31 attack, 0 defense, yawn, still need lonely. We've got this one that is finished, and then we've got this one that still needs the nature. And this time it did not roll female. So what we'll go ahead and do is just look at the Ditto. Again with 31, 0 defense, lonely nature. Make sure to hit a 1 down there. And then from here, just get whatever is the best match for you. And since I don't really mind that much, I'm just going to go ahead and get this one. This one had 31 attack, so we just need to use the Everstone that we purchased earlier. And then let's go ahead and get our last brace. Alright, and with that brace, we have now completed the breed for both of these. And then we're going to have to buy 2 water stones. You might be able to get the water stone cheaper somewhere else, but personally I just buy it off the G-Till. It's really a non-factor in the costs. So from here, just use the water stone on the Eevee. Personally, the only 3 moves that I keep are Bubble, Water Gun, and Helping Hand. The reason why is just so that they don't have to replace as many moves. Because let's say that you have Covet, Tackle, blah, Takedown even, then that's something that they're going to have to replace because the Ditto will be able to deal damage to them at that point. So it's really just a little bit of convenience for anybody that's buying this. Since I know how confusing breeding can be at first, I'm trying my best to make this as clear-cut as possible. I'm going to walk you through step by step what I'm doing in the background. If you have any questions, tips, tricks, etc., please reach out in the comments. I'd greatly appreciate it. First off, we have to purchase a female evolution. This part is non-negotiable because Dittos cannot learn Yawn. The workaround is to breed the evolution with a male field Pokemon that has Yawn. You can also try to get one with 31 attack or 0 defense, but try to cap the price out at about 12k because that does start to cut pretty heavily into your profit margin. Another note, do not purchase an early breed for the nature. Every single time that you breed the Pokemon, you do have a chance to roll the lonely nature, so just try to keep that in mind. Go after the IVs first, and then the nature. And since we purchased the female Eevee right off the bat, you never need to guarantee the gender, so that is going to save you 21,000 on the breed. At this point, we have Yawn on both Eevees, and we're looking to either get 31 attack or 0 defense next. Since both of the Eevees rolled male, we will need to search for Dittos for the next breed. Just use the same filters I have here. Filter it by a Ditto, 31 attack, 0 defense, 1 IV required to match, and then you'll find exactly what you need. Depending on if you're breeding it for yourself or if you're just bringing a ton for profit, you could look for the best IVs for your specific breed. If you are breeding for profit, I am going to recommend to not even worry about that. Literally just breed as many per hour as you can, and that's going to make you the best profit. Now that we've got 0 defense and Yawn on the Eevees, we need to get 31 attack. One of them did roll a female for the gender, so we can go ahead and look for a male field breeder, which is going to save us a bit of money. And then for the other one, you'll just look for a Ditto with 31 attack. Alright, so from here you're just going to go ahead and grab 2 braces, one for attack, one for defense, slap them onto the appropriate Pokemon, breed them up. Presuming that you don't get lucky, go ahead and look for a Ditto with either 31 attack or 0 defense with the lonely nature. If you do get lucky and roll a female, go ahead and look for a male field breeder with 31 attack or 0 defense with the lonely nature. From there, you're going to want to go ahead and purchase 2 Everstones, and then go ahead and equip those to the Dittos. My best tip is to look at the Dittos IVs to verify which braces you need to buy for the EVs, because whatever IV it doesn't have, like if it has 31 attack, you know it needs 0 defense. If it has 0 defense, you know it needs 31 attack. So it just kind of makes it a surefire way to get through it. For the last step, you just need to purchase 2 Water Stones, and then go ahead and evolve the EVs into Vaporeon. Friendly reminder, the only moves you need to keep are Bubble, Water Gun, and Helping Hand. Once you finish getting all of those moves, you can go ahead and log out, and you're actually done breeding the Vaporeons. At this point, I have walked you through 2 different live sessions, just to try to give the best tips and tricks possible. If you do still have any questions or concerns, please reach out in the comments below. We're going to go ahead and kick it into high gear. I'm just going to show you a ton of breeding examples sped up with just some music over it. Once we finish that up, I'm going to go ahead and show you the expected profits versus what I made. And there's also a sneak preview for the next video, which makes way more money than this one does, so stay tuned. So as with any Pokemon, the price is going to vary based off of the demand at that time. What I've noticed is that you can sell these for a base price of about 85,000, but really they should be going for about 95,000. When I first started breeding them, I was selling them pretty comfortably at about 130,000, but that was because the method had literally just started and it was kind of blowing up. Thankfully, I don't see this method going away anytime soon, just because Dittos are one of the best money makers per hour consistently. So even if you're a newer player, you're going to be looking to buy them. If you're an older player just looking to switch up your usual grind, you're going to be looking to buy them. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you have any questions, as I always say, please reach out in the comments. Thank you for watching and hope you have a great weekend.